There we go. It's a pretty simple robot. All it does is detect its edge and it moves backwards. But I use this robot to demonstrate how a bit of software can react to its world. And I used that to try and do a cross-business robotics challenge. The idea, oops, I think we're a little bit, because the battery is getting a bit low, I think the low battery introduces more bugs. It seems to have less bugs when the battery is full. I'm a tester at Tyro. I think it's partly my job to try and find issues with things. So this robotics challenge started as from the test team. We wanted to come up with a robot that could help make our testing easier. Maybe a robotic arm that could swipe cards at our terminals, or something that could pin in the digits in a terminal, or we didn't really know where to start, and we thought we could maybe coax some engineers into helping us build this platform. But then I thought, why not encourage the whole business to participate? Let's try and see if we can get some cross-business collaboration, try and open up the channels for cross-business communication. And so I managed to get the engineering department to pay for pizza for a month on a Tuesday, and I put out an email invite and I asked anyone to come upstairs, and the first 2 weeks we actually just got together and talked about some robotics ideas. And then after the first 2 weeks we had a bit of a sales pitch to the rest of the business, managed to get product managers involved, there was a user experience judge, and there's even someone from sales helping out judge as well. So it was really good to get people representative from all of the business involved with this challenge. And so after another 2 weeks, the winners of the first 2-week challenge got first dibs on the robotics resources I had collected. So I had this Lego robotics kit people could use. I had a little bit of Arduino, some Raspberry Pi, and some other ideas that people could utilize. It actually turned out most of the teams that were really interested actually purchased their own hardware for it, which was great, and we didn't even have to put up a budget to ask the business to pay for things. So, and then the 3 ideas that they came up with was one of the teams wanted to have a stock-taking robot that was basically a car with a barcode scanner on it. So this remote control car would go along the shelf of some of our stock and would scan each barcode as it went. And they even built a web interface, and they managed to demo it to the business as well. Another team came up with the idea of thumb pay. So instead of paying with your credit card at a terminal, you could pay with your thumbprint instead. Mm-hmm. Now that didn't actually, that was disqualified on a technicality. I encouraged everyone to be as liberal as they wanted to be with the idea of what is a robot. But unfortunately, the judges didn't see that on an eye level. And then the third idea we had come from that was to, when we have a failing build, there is some sort of real-world response. And the basic one was just an alarm that could be triggered. And once the build was failing, the alarm probably would stop. I think I've heard of other people have a continuous build train. So each time something gets deployed to production, there's this train that goes around a loop. And I think now that they're fully integrated into continuous delivery, that train, I think I've heard, is non-stop now. So there were some, I viewed it as a success because there was nothing beforehand to compare it to, really. Though the second week I was a little bit disappointed with the turnout. I only had maybe 15 people turn up out of what I expected to be 30 or 40. So I think I had high expectations because I get excited about technology and robots. I just assumed everyone else would. So at the next iteration, I would try to come up with a challenge that appeals to non-technical people as well. And I encourage everyone else to come up with other cross-business challenges that they could deploy in their companies too. Thanks.
Thanks, Anne. That's really cool. Good stuff.